Hi, everybody.
Hello, good morning.
Um, we thought it might be a good idea to do a little podcast from the road. Um, there is an animal sound coming from the back of the car.
It is an actual authentic cat.
Um, that is probably going to drive me crazy, but I'm going to try to not let it. Um, but so this is like a special road edition of As We Fall Asleep. So actually, we are not falling asleep. That would be very dangerous.
Counterintuitive. Or
Um,
counterproductive, anyway.
so we had a great dinner and evening with our friend Kimmy.
Kimmy took us in for our final night because our house was totally empty of everything yesterday afternoon.
And even, she said we could even bring our cat and our dog over, which was great. So we are now finally on the road. The 6 o'clock liftoff time did not pan out. It was a wee bit early for us, but the plan right now is to stop in Eugene and then go from Eugene early tomorrow morning, I would anticipate. Um, it's been quite an odyssey just to get to this point.
We've been on the road. We crossed out of San Francisco at 9 a.m. It's now 10:20 in the morning, and we've already had a car stop. Not a problem with the car, but like stopped at Starbucks for a bite to eat and a coffee for Chris. Or chai tea. Yeah,
no coffee.
A tea for Chris. And to restrain the dog because the dog kept lying down on top of the cat. And that wasn't helpful for forging a relationship between the two of them, which is already tenuous at best.
I think I could hear the air going out of the cat as Shanti lounged over the cat carrier. So that was we had to make some adjustments for that. Luckily, I brought the car seatbelt for the dog, which she had pretty much abandoned when Lex got this different setup for the back seat. That was you're getting into a lane that a car is going into. It kind of sounded like a microwave. We do not have a microwave in the car. You know how, like, when you heat up your food and then it goes, oh, there's another one. But anyway, so what else?
I've got nothing. The next stop is Reading, and we should attain that in about 2.5 hours.
Well, I would like to say that it has been quite an adventure moving back to Seattle, but actually living in San Francisco for the last close to 11 years. It would have been 11 years in June. It has been full of fun, different job adventures, meeting great new people, developing great new friendships and family, experiencing my first Burning Man experience from San Francisco. So that kind of sets me up for my Seattle experience, and hopefully we'll be returning back to Burning Man this year, hopefully with Lex, but maybe not. We'll see. A lot of firsts happened when I moved to California. Um, one of them was getting my radio show.
Yes, that was a wonderful first.
Yeah, the show on FNoob. So there's been a lot of, I think, milestones. We actually were legally married in the state of California.
Yay, in 2014. So on our anniversary, June 22nd.
So that one was quite momentous. I mean, there's been a lot. Now, of course, we had our commitment ceremony in Seattle, but, we couldn't get legally married in Seattle when we wanted to. So we'll always, I think, I will always have fond memories of my time in California. I don't know how you feel about that, Les.
Oh, you just can't beat the Bay Area. I'm sorry. It's been where I grew up, and this has been just a wonderful 10 years being back in California. I would always return to California. I'm excited to go to Seattle. I've always loved Seattle in the time that we lived there. Wonderful friendships, amazing tribes, wonderful, experience. So I very much look forward to that as well. Um, and another adventure.
Yeah. So, I think we will get into Seattle. Let's see, today is Thursday. So, sometime on Friday is what I'm anticipating. We'll get into Seattle maybe in the evening.
Well, we'll report further as the weather changes as we get up into the mountains, and there is reports of snow around the Eugene area, so that might slow the whole progress of everything down. We'll see how that goes.
So, but I think Friday will probably.
I would say not before Friday, yes.
Yeah, because today is Thursday.
That is correct. And we have, I think, both decided that an overnight somewhere would be pleasant for all of us, and then get back on the road tomorrow morning.
Every once in a while, you hear that there's no whoa, but then you kind of hear a whoa. So that's getting a little bit better.
I think so. I think Sable likes herself a little podcast, because as soon as we started doing this podcast, she was quiet.
Oh.
Or maybe the drugs are kicking in. Both animals are heavily sedated.
Well, I don't know if heavily. You think heavily?
Shanti is definitely heavily sedated.
Okay.
And the cat, we're hoping for more sedation as the hours go by.
If we had a camera to show you the angle of how Shanti is laid out in the back seat, it would be kind of funny. So, anyway, I think we will sign off.
We have to save that for what they call the vlog, the video vlog. Yep.
We will sign off for now and check back in with everybody as we make our way up to the Pacific Northwest, back to our house, back hopefully not to snow, back to our friends and family, and back to a new exciting adventure. So we'll check in with you either later tonight or tomorrow. That's all for now.
Bye.